Hi, I'm Ali. I'm one of the physios from treatmyachilles.com. Today I'll be talking about stretching as part of our exercise series. Our exercise series has been designed to tell you about all the different types of exercises there are out there for an Achilles tendonitis or tendinopathy, whether they're a good idea, how they work, why they work, and when you should use them. So by stretch, what do we mean by that? Basically, a stretch is when you take one end of a muscle away from the other end of the muscle and make a lengthened and hold it for a long period of time. Typically when we're stretching, you're looking to hold for about 30 to 40 seconds, so you gain a length change in that muscle. Now that length change in that muscle only lasts for a finite period of time, and therefore the evidence is showing that stretching any muscle for whatever reason in your body isn't going to necessarily help prevent injury. So please don't stretch for stretching's sake. If we're thinking about what stretches would work, if we're thinking along the lines of your calf and your Achilles, you'd be looking at your two calf muscles. Your two calf muscles are called your gastrocnemius and soleus, and they come down and create your Achilles tendon, which inserts into the back of your heel. I'm sure you've all come across a very typical calf stretch before, where you are leaning forwards as either putting your hands up against a wall or holding onto the back of a chair, or indeed just standing with one leg straight and the other leg bent. This straight-legged position biases more the gastrocnemius muscle. If you were to do a second sort of stretch where both knees were bent at the same time, that is more biasing the soleus muscle because of where they attach towards the back of the knee and the back of the calf. So why would we use stretching with an Achilles tendinopathy? Well, actually, we'd probably advise you to avoid it in the first instance. What can happen when you do that stretch is that you're putting your foot into what's called a dorsiflexed position. So you're pulling your foot and your toes back towards you when you do that stretch. If you then think about the Achilles on the back of the heel, that compresses it against that heel bone at the back. Now in some cases this doesn't cause anyone any bother, and in people without any Achilles tendinopathy this is a natural and normal movement that we want to promote and want to continue. In somebody with an Achilles tendinopathy, that compression movement may aggravate some of their symptoms. Think of it being like having a bruise and repetitively pressing on it. So if you think about what are the treatments for an Achilles tendinopathy, there are two main ones. One is exercise, and particularly strengthening exercises, which you can see in other videos and blogs, and the other is load management. So that load management looks at all of the activity that you do within your tendon. So that can include the sports you do, how much you walk, what you do around your house and your home, but also can include the amount of compression, the amount of that dorsiflex position your foot might go into. And therefore it's not about stopping that, it's about modifying it. And if we can modify that compression or that activity whilst you are improving your tendon and your calf's robustness and strength, that's when we can then start reintroducing those dorsiflexed positions, those compression-based positions. Like we said, it's a natural and normal movement that you should be able to go back to do, but it would be slowly being reintroduced as you do your warm-ups, as you do your rehabilitation. You can use strengthening and stretching exercises as part of warm-ups and cool-downs for all of your other muscle groups, and that is completely okay to do so. If you need any more information, please have a look around our website, give us a call or email us, and thank you very much. Bye.